got me thinking about my niggas that be locked in the window. Move out, show them how they single. I tell her, hey, lily, I drop your tingle. Fine boy, no pimple, hey, lily. She says she keep on hearing my ringtone.
Yo, back again. It's been a long time. Appreciate with Kamzo, keeping up with Kamzo, episode 6. Yeah, featuring myself and the one and only.
Racking them up.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
Why is my man so fatigued, bro?
What time is it? The sun's got to me.
Bro, it's like 1943, bro.
I said 24-hour clocks.
But yeah, the big man said he wanted to talk music.
Yeah.
He said a slandering woman month, but he said he wants to talk. He wants to take a break from that. He wants to talk music today. So yeah, man had to definitely make this one happen. We got Fred Santana in the building. Fred, what you say?
It's an opinions game.
What's an opinions
music?
Game?
Everyone always wants to think their thing is, nah, this is what it is.
Music is not an opinions game, boy.
It is.
I'll tell you that.
You like numbers?
It's not even about numbers.
So what's it about?
It's about the art, bro. It's about the creation.
Yeah, and it's your opinion of that art.
No, it's not.
It's not even how you interpret it. It's not Bible. Like the rapper said what he said. Like if it's got an entendre, double entendre, a triple, he said what he said in it, and then it's opinions. Who's the best? Who's the this? In it.
Alright, cool. Today is the artist of all time. Yeah, the greatest artist of all time. Today's his birthday, innit? Yeah.
Who? Kanye
West. No one can say when it comes to the art. No one's got a bad word to say.
Nah, he's not.
Pardon?
Michael Jackson.
No, fair enough. No, I'm saying no. That's opinionated, isn't it? But I'm saying
so nice opinions.
No, wait. But when it comes to the art,
Michael.
No, wait. When it comes to the art, no one's got a bad word to say about the art in terms of Kanye West.
Yeah, they do.
No, like what?
The last 2 projects.
What?
No, people have bad words. What's this? All the church stuff you did.
That's different. though. I'm talking about normal projects, bro.
Say a bad Michael album. You couldn't.
That's not my era.
You couldn't fix your lips to say it. Come on, you was moonwalking in your living room. What are you talking about?
Niggas know it. When it comes to the art for Kanye, no one's got a bad word to say.
Today they do.
People find it hard to distinguish and to differentiate between the art.
If he stopped when he graduated or when he did Watch the Throne, cool, you couldn't really chat shit. But now you got 2 albums where people are like, what's going on with this? Because even his own artists are getting pissed off. They're all saying, "No, he didn't let me do what I wanted to do with this."
But now man's actually following what he wants to do in it in terms of the law, didn't it? He's doing the whole.
No problem. But he's still rapping. Like
overall, innit? Like I said, overall, you can talk about that project or that.
Even if you're talking overall, then you're missing out performance. Michael Jackson's the greatest performer ever.
Okay.
Even Beyonce's better than Kanye.
Okay.
Kanye puts on a good show if he doesn't rant.
You see, when it comes to favorite of all time, that's opinionated. Yeah. But I'm talking about the art. You can't.
If you're talking favorite of all time, that's opinionited. Opinionated. If you're talking best of all time, it's not opinionated. It's facts. It's Michael. It's like. If you're talking who's your favorite, that's your own opinion. But if you want to take all of that out and you say, nah, this is the best, it's Michael. No one ever beating what Michael did. Like, it's impossible.
Fair enough. I hear that, innit?
Outside of a streaming era.
Fair enough, innit?
Access to Michael.
Remember, this is plus 25 Twitter, under 25 Twitter, innit? You get me? Man must still screaming Michael Jackson, but that's fine. I hear that. Anyway, to get into the real, we got some juicy topics to talk about today, man. I can't lie to you. The main topic at hand today is what we've been seeing everywhere: the Mount Rushmore.
B-Dot. Is it B-Dot? That's a. Nah, he did. Who was it? Rap Caviar that put out Mount Rushmore, and then Nicki pressured them.
I don't even know if Nicki pressured them, to be honest.
Nicki pressured them, man.
That's not my business, though. I haven't seen Nicki's on yours, though.
Impossible. I get why she's in the conversation.
Me and Bez were having a long argument, bro. This guy was like, bro, don't be naive. I was like, bro, allow it, man. Like, big man thing, like, I get it, innit? I get the whole trying to have a female there. I get the concept.
But it's not wireless.
But make a separate one. Make a female rap of 10 years.
Nah, I don't like. If a woman can, no doubt, like there was back in the day when Lauryn Hill could be on it,
of course,
Queen Latifah could be on. Like there's times where women could be on it, but if what are we talking last 5 or 10 years?
10 years, no. Nah. She had a 5-year run basically.
She's birthed a lot of female rappers.
No, but when you say people are saying birthed, yeah, but I don't really feel like Nicki in her prime. Anyone raps like Nicki in her prime. Like who's really doing the whole
none of them
LGBT thing?
None of them are as good as her.
No, I'm saying like the whole LGBT thing. Like like, you know, that that the whole like what's that David Guetta and that punk like rap, like,
none of them are as good as
that. That's why, and that's her in her prime. So that's why I don't really hear the whole conversation about she birthed these guys. Fair enough, she was like the forerunner in it, and people love to make the forerunner seem like they're the creator, but like they're that they birth people, but they not always. What do you know what I mean?
You've got Nicki because you had Kim.
Yeah,
but all you've got today is because of Nicki. There was such a gap between Nicki and Kim that the new school girls probably wouldn't even know who Kim is. But I'm talking your city girls and your Megs.
It's easy to say because Nicki was there. So it's like, it makes it seem like because Nicki was there, she was on a pedestal. Like, okay, cool. Anyone that comes after her surely must be birthed by her. But if you actually think about it, yeah, if you really think about it, like, because people are, why do people complain to this day saying like, oh, like, we miss the old Nicki, like, the rappers of today, like, all they rap about is like, pussy this, pussy that, That's what I'm saying. Because these don't really rap like her. Like, Nicki Minaj, she was more a gunman.
She's better, yeah, she's better than all of them.
Yeah, subject to
Young M.A. is cold, though.
Subject to opinion, yeah. Young M.A. is different gravy. But that's why I don't really hear the conversation about birthing them. Plus, a lot of these they're getting to greater heights than her anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, you see Cardi B's one of before she did.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So that helps me again trying to say like, no, I don't really think she birthed them, nor do I think she has a spot on that Mount Rushmore in the first place.
But does Cardi have an easier ride in terms of Cardi's competition compared to Nicki's competition?
I feel like what's done is done, in it. Do you get me? It's like when footballers, they win awards, like, oh man, if he was an Henri's era, he wouldn't have won it, but he did, innit? Do you know what I mean? So like that, when she won the Grammys, that's the same year that Astroworld got nominated, innit? And we all know Astroworld should have won that Grammy, but he didn't, innit? Travis didn't. So I can only go by the facts, like you said, the facts, innit? Do you get me? So she won it. So for me, Mount Rushmore, my Mount Rushmore anyway, I was thinking Drake, definitely, yeah. Kanye West, yeah. J. Cole, and I can't remember who the last one. I don't know. I didn't want to go for Kendrick because I felt like Kendrick and J. Cole, you kind of should just pick one. Do you get me? But I saw a split. I saw one that there was a split, yeah. And the split kind of makes sense because if you half faces in it, that means you're taking only 5 years of their work, in it. So I saw a face split between Future and Young Thug at the same time. So that's like 5 years from both of them. Yeah, it might sound a bit weird because that's 2 and 1, but you're basically splitting the discovery in it into like 5 years and 5 years, in it, making 10 years. So that's the one I saw that I liked.
Just quick question: why is there a space for Future and Thug today?
What do you mean?
Like, who paved the way for them?
I'll probably say Gucci, innit?
You're done it.
Oh, who?
It's Lil Wayne.
The trap.
It's not about trap. Who paved the way for rappers to look like them?
But when you say, to look like that,
the whole look, sound, the whole thing is Wayne. Like,
fair enough. But you say 10 years, Lil Wayne is jumping on there.
See, Lil Wayne's he's still good.
I'm not saying he's not.
He's not the best.
But did you like the car? What car was that?
Yeah,
car
6 or something?
Did you like it?
It was alright. I listened to
25 plus. Yeah. I saw Tim banging that on my Apple Music at the bottom. It said, "Listen, by." I was like, "You niggas need to grow up." Hey, see back in the day. These lot. Oh,
Wayne was the coldest. Mixtape Wayne. Jesus Christ. They weren't doing mixtapes like that when Wayne and Jewels were doing all of them things there. It was mad.
So you said Lil Wayne, yeah? Nice. So when you're saying Lil Wayne, he birthed her, cool, great. Yeah. What are you trying to imply?
I just need niggas to know their history. Like,
oh, okay.
The listeners just know where your Future, your Thug, your Migos, all of these guys came from.
Lil Wayne was that guy. Like, come on, he was the first real rap nigga wearing Vans and on skateboards and that, and wearing beanie hats and.
Even before Lil Uzi was putting tattoo on his face and whatnot.
Lil Wayne was
doing
that guy,
up the dreads, tattoo face.
Lil Wayne was that guy. I hear that.
All of that shit.
I hear that.
But so you said you're 4, so you're splitting the 4th with 2. That's you got be decisive.
No, you can't. But do you think that's fair though?
What?
To split it?
Nah, be decisive.
5 years.
No, because which 5 years of who? Like,
no, but I'm saying
because Future's last 5 years ain't as great as his first 5 years.
Yeah, I know.
And is Thug's last 5 years better? Has he been in there 10 years yet?
Yeah, nah, he's been there just over 7, just over 6, 7.
So what 5 years are you taking from who?
I was taking 015 till 2020 from both.
You can't do that. You can't split a face of the same era. So pick one.
I'll probably have to take Young Thug. I think I'd have to take Young Thug then. That would have been. At first I was thinking Chief Keef.
What's Young Thug's biggest banger? Lifestyle
or Check?
Nah, Check's alright, but it's not even Lifestyle. But Lifestyle again, you had Rich Homie on it.
Don't
see
say,
what?
Are you really trying to play? Are you trying to say Rich Homie played a part?
Rich Homie and Thug together was one of the best unofficial duos in the diss tin. Like,
yes.
Future smashed it on his own.
Fair enough.
Like,
I get it. But I feel like with me,
and he was writing things for other people too.
Yeah, Bear Man was writing stuff for other people.
Who's Thug wrote for?
And Bear Man, I can't.
What hit has Thug wrote for someone else?
What hit the Future right now?
He did Body for Sierra.
Oh yeah, for his girlfriend. Yeah.
So
oh, no, it's like, you get me? Like, okay, you think your Thug's not right for Kanye or something? For his girlfriend. I was gonna say like, Jay-Z.
He's wrote a few. He's wrote bangers for people,
his girl, bro. Allow it, man. Big man saying that's not fair. That's not fair. In terms of being influential as well, you gotta put Young Thug over.
Influential on the music or the fashion?
Both.
More.
The whole new school was birthed by Young Thug. Just like how you said Young Thug was birthed by Lil Wayne, in terms of just being different and being unique. The music and just being so outgoing and all that kind of stuff was birthed by Young Thug. Well, you have to accept that still.
All right, so then he has to take credibility for mumble rap then.
100%.
No, yeah, if he's not angry at that, so, then he can have it.
What are you saying? Are you saying like between the two? So if you were to, let's say you was making my Mount Mushroom, yeah, between the two, between Future and Young Thug, are you saying you would have took Future?
Yeah.
That's old head talking again, man. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I know what I'm saying. That's because Future's been rapping from time. Like hood tapes. Like that's what it is.
I would have took Future. I know. Future, definitely, you're getting a club banger with you. You're 100% getting it. You could get one with Thug, but you never know what he's gonna do on it.
I just think
I can rely on Future more. If I see a tape with Future, I know the melody's gonna slap.
Yeah, but that's because I'm not saying Future's boring because I like Future in it, but I'm saying I just don't feel like he's as diverse as Young Thug. That's why Young Thug is like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him, innit?
Sometimes like man just wants some misogyny music. Yeah, some slander woman.
I hear it. No, I hear it, innit? But it's like a guy like Young Thug, it's always gonna be like, sometimes I don't want to hear that, sometimes I do want to hear that because of how diverse he is. Future's just cold. He just makes you think, and it's like, yeah, this guy's just good. Like I've never really heard something bad from Future apart from there was one song where you put on that high voice. Like, I was thinking, Future, man, what's going on? I think when he gave us 2 albums in a week. I can't remember, but one of them songs there, I was thinking, Future, what's going on? But then he came back and he done what he does best. But yeah, man, that's why I would pick Young Thug in my 4, man. I feel like my Drake don't need to speak. Kanye West. So people were looking at me at first saying, okay, why Kanye West over the last 10 years?
Exactly.
But I know why I picked it, innit?
Last 10 years.
Yeah, last 10 years. I feel like 010 to 015 alone is strong enough, innit?
What's in that era?
That's my dark, beautiful fantasy, whatever. Yeah, that alone is strong enough. Yeah, and then you got the whole Watch the Throne stuff. Yeah, and then you got remix. You got tracks, just normal tracks and stuff. That's come out.
What
do you get
normal
me?
Tracks? The one with Gucci Pump or what's his name? Lil Pump.
No, you're talking about
what's his name?
Have you heard? Have you heard I Don't Like remix?
Yeah, with the that's that shit I don't like. Yeah, Chief Keef in it,
and Kanye West is on it. You know
yeah.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. So for me, but
that's
then again,
song.
I might be biased in it. I might be biased. I won't dispute. I might be biased. But I do want to hear your Mount Rushmore though. And then okay, wait, sorry. Why I picked J. Cole over Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, was because I've said it last time I came here. I'm not power to the people in it. Do you get me? Like man's not in. I don't listen to music to be woke. Do you get me? That's why I read books. That's why I watch films. So when I listen to music, I'm not trying to be woke. Obviously, Kendrick and J. Cole both took that woke route at the same time, but J. Cole still plays around with it a bit more.
The reason why I've got Kendrick on mine, but the reason why it was like tough to even think, do they fully deserve it, is because who have they even birthed?
But I feel like
it's like with them two, it's really just Leo and Ronaldo. Like, it's just them two winning Ballon d'Or every year. When you say, "Oh, who's the best?" Like, you got other rappers like Joey Badass and, but they're not even. He ain't made enough noise.
No, but he's making noise. But that's just not for us.
As a reach.
I guess you're like me. You don't listen to music to be woke.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
It not for me, innit? That's why I wouldn't know personally. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I do feel like I can't have. There's no room for 2 woke guys on my Mount Rushmore. That's not why people are coming to
my thing is like again, who have they brought? Who have they inspired to be that type of rapper?
No one that I know.
Where anyone says, "Oh yeah, that's my," any rapper that says that's my favorite rapper.
What about black, six black.
Come on, he's R&B. Six black.
No, but don't you think?
I like what he says, but it's woke. It's different R&B. When you think it's like,
isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Like, it's different, but it's not.
Because is he signed to J. Cole? No. I just think he got So is he signed to J. Cole? No, I don't think so. He just got a tune. They got a tune together. Pretty little fears, whatever. But I feel like there's no room for both. And then the coming up era, J. Cole, man. J. Cole had it all day. The beginning, the early days, like with Workout and that. Yeah, and then now,
but he don't even like that song.
He
J. Cole.
Of course he wouldn't, innit? Of course he would. Of course
that's why he made Let Nas Down.
And then him on the tune with Beyonce as well. We Like to Party. The original before that got taken.
Come on, man. Does that make noise today? Where's the?
I've heard it.
Did it transcend?
I've heard it out though.
I don't know.
I've heard it out though. You haven't heard it out? I've heard it out still, and that verse is a powerful verse. I can't lie for me anyway, but I can't lie. So that's my little Mount Rushmore still. I can't lie.
For me, Future's gonna be on there for the last 10 years.
Is there an order for yours or is it no rankings?
It's no rankings. Cool. It's just 4 men on well, not 4 men. There could be a woman, but there isn't. My thing is, Nicki's cool, but hey, again, in terms of like what she inspired, it's not like she's birthed the next quality.
Yes.
Like she's inspired women to rap and say what they want on the track. Cool, no problem.
That's dead.
And Cardi won the but we all know Travis should have won it. So it's like And then again, Nicki didn't birth Cardi. Cardi did it. She did her own thing. She started in the strip club, went to this TV show, then started rapping.
Cardi's birthed more people than Nicki has.
Maybe
I'm telling you, because Cardi is the person that showed people that, you know what, you don't have to be a rapper, you don't have to be on the street,
maybe so,
on the street or selling mixtapes and like, no, you don't have. She said, I'm gonna do my thing, get my body done, be in the strip club and say, you know what, I got niggas that are actually sexually attracted to me, I'm gonna put that into music. And how many people did we see do that straight after that? Loads. So people just like to, it's easier to say Nicki Minaj birthed all these guys. She's got
no problem, she's got skill.
She's very skilled.
You ain't gonna deny that or take that away from her. But in terms, like, everyone's gonna be, she inspired this, she inspired that. But if it's not coming to man's mind like that, I don't really listen to the women rappers too tough, because it doesn't. I can't relate. I can't relate to taking my bum. So
what female have you seen in today's age that's doing well for themselves, who has got a wig that's at this high and who is rapping at a million miles or million seconds per hour, whatever, however you want to put it.
Only person, no one's doing that. What's the girl that did the can't remember her name, light skin, and she did the cow song in her early days?
Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Would you?
I know she does this funky dress, hairstyle type thing here and there.
That's more because she's a very funny person. I was watching that video with someone the other day that actually showed me that shit, because I was like, she's paying, and they were like, no, she's been paying from day, like, and they showed me that video and I was like, rah, alright, cool, yeah, I get it, but nah, I wouldn't slap that under Nicki Minaj's. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
so none of the City Girls, none of the Meg Thee Stallion.
No way.
Who else? Who's another female rapper? Is Sweetie one of them? Does she rap?
Way. No, we're not gonna do that. Oh my god, she's absolutely awful. Nah,
I can't.
She's so bad.
I can't pass opinion because I don't listen to these people.
There's a reason why you listen to Sweetie.
There's good people out there like Scissor's cool. I don't really listen to Summer Walker, but I'm more into the R&B, so I'm more listening to Snow Allegra and what's the other one's name? Ari Lennox. Yeah, like, so
I've never really heard. She sounds to J. Cole. I've never really listened to her like that.
She's good. I couldn't really put them on a Route Mushmore thing car. But everyone's talking rap.
Was a tongue twister. I've said I've got it wrong a couple of times.
Mount Rushmore.
These are come now to take it. You as a proper
Kendrick would be on there for me because I like the West Coast.
Okay, the whole Compton.
I like the West Coast. I like. I wish guys like Nipsey was still here, because that would be an easy pick.
I don't listen to Nipsey at all. Like,
Jesus Christ. Because if Nipsey was able to put music out after that album, it's only up from there for him. And then,
so do you feel like, because I'm not trying to change the subject, but do you feel like Nipsey's album still would have done as good as it done?
100%. Have you not listened to it?
No, I'm always listening to it, but not by myself. So everywhere I go, I'm hearing it. My boys that prior to when Nipsey passed away, my boys that they can even vouch when they watch this.
Even to this day, it's cold.
I used to hear it all the time. The first time I ever heard Nipsey was when Big Speaker had done his thing on Rose Click, but nah, and he had a tune with Young Thug back in the day. On that album, back in the day, I heard that tune. But nah,
but he's been dropping tapes for so long. like what did he had Crenshaw, he had the blue tape, the tape with TMC, like he had tapes in it.
Yeah.
Then he dropped his album, and it was cold. And he killed. Was he killed the same year?
That bit,
maybe.
No, I think it might have been a year after, you know, because he died sometime in February. I think it might have been the year before. Sorry,
so I'm sure it was within 12 months of it, because it was nominated. But it did what it did. So again, if he was still here today, he would have dropped more music, more tapes.
And then you're telling
no
me
problem. He would have had a spot on Rushmore today, 100%.
Jesus,
he would have had it.
Let me know. I don't want to. He would have had it
ill on the past, for what man's doing. Or what man did, because the legacy,
because of the $1,000 mixtape. Is that what?
No, not because of legacy. Legacy impacts lyrics, songs, beat selection. All of these things can get man on there.
It's hard to accept that if he didn't pass away, that everybody's saying right now and the way everyone feels, they would feel that kind of way.
Trust
like,
me,
the only artist today that I feel like him passing has not boosted them. Like, the numbers they're doing now.
What, you're gonna say Pop Smoke?
No.
Who?
Juice WRLD. That's it. He's the only artist.
People still talking. Like, not to speak, but are people still speaking?
Yeah, people
about?
still listen to. Remember, that's not y'all. That's me, innit? I listen to you so hard, and I feel like him.
Pop Smoke's numbers are still doing madness today. Like.
That's because of that's definitely because of his passing.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, don't get me wrong. Of course he's hard.
Again, if Pop Smoke was here today, still dropping even the album wasn't even complete. That was pieced together. That's like a puzzle how they put that together. You can hear it. Like it's mad. Like
I'm not disputing that, but I'm just saying like. Remember, no one is saying, because I'm not saying that if he was still alive, he'll be a deadbeat. No, I'm not saying that. I just know them heights. Like, do you know what showed me that this is crazy? The way he was charted in the UK. You didn't see how Pop Smoke was charted in the UK, bro. That's not normal, bro. Yeah. That is not normal for a US artist. Like, even Drake doesn't really do. Like, Drake does it like first week. After a while, it's not even like that.
Pop would have been mad.
Pop was doing a mad thing in them charts. So I was like, surely this must be. But then again, that's not a bad thing. That's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? It's still the art. People must be getting back because of the art. I love that. I love that album, innit? It was great. But I just feel like, again, Nipsey, like, in my Mount Rushmore.
When you say Mount Rushmore, you got to look at someone that's also a leader.
Are you trying to? Okay,
like, you don't just get onto. What do people get onto?
I think I get what he's doing.
What do people get onto Mount Rushmore for? Like,
to stand for something.
Yeah,
and that's so dead. Do you know what I'm saying? That's so dead. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to this pillar today for inspiration, and then this pillar today is to get lit.
Where's like? Don't you want no diversity in your four peeps? Like, you just gonna. What's the point of having four of the same people on there? Like,
the only thing I'd accept is if you said I want each pillar to be influential in some area, in it.
Yeah, Nipsey's influential in some area.
I don't feel like I just don't see it. But then again, like you said, music is opinionated, right? So
yeah,
I have to
like people turn to Nipsey for like guidance in the music. Like, how did he do this? Like, the story is told through the music. Like, some of these artists ain't telling no kind of story in their thing. It's just bum and money, like liquor and drugs. Like, where's the story in that? Like, why is man gonna be on my Mount Rushmore for that? Like, but I've got Future on there. Like, that's my diversity, innit?
I've got a black friend. You know what I mean? I've got a black friend.
I've got my diversity there. So it would have been Nipsey, but obviously just because it's one album and mixtapes, it's hard to, and there's no one to say, this person. People are inspired by him, but I could put him on there, you know.
Damn.
I could put Nipsey up there.
I want the Instagram. My IGTV is gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the plan still.
So, all right, so who I'd have last 10 years? Yeah, I'd go Future.
Yes.
I'm annoyed, but you have to and you don't have to. Nah, I don't want to.
About Drake?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But that's so. How can you not put the artist of the decade on there? That you don't want to win this right now. You don't want to have the best Mount Rushmore. Come on, man. I know. I get what you're.
Who did Drake? Who's Drake birthed?
What?
Who's
okay,
birthed,
cool.
like?
So we've been seeing on Twitter how everyone's talking about.
Yeah, and they're chatting shit.
Nah, they put it. Nah, so he didn't put people on.
Exactly.
But what I will say is,
motherfuckers that were already paying for their studio time, just saying that he put there. What's he talking about?
I'm not gonna dispute that, but I'm gonna say like the two guys that Drake, like the few guys that Drake really like took to America, like. Do you get me? I'm not saying he put them on in the UK. No, they're already doing their thing. Like that girl that said, I had never heard of Dave prior to Drake. She should not be sitting down with a camera.
Is she from the UK as well, innit?
She is. She doesn't deserve to be sitting down in front of a camera.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, slander woman month. This is what's going on. But yeah, but I do feel like you have to.
Whose name did she put? Dave, Giggs, Heady One. Who else?
Basically, everyone that he's got a song with. Giggs.
I'm sure she put Gigs.
Gigs is fair,
Skepta,
though.
she put Skepta as well.
Skepta's fair.
How's Gigs fair?
To what? For what though?
What did Drake put this? What did she even say? She put that Drake put them on for music.
Music, innit? Come
How?
on, man. You don't think Drake took Gigs to America?
What do you mean took to America?
Like allowed him to.
Gigs isn't even like allowed in America, so you can't do shows there anyway. So there's no way to tell if they're coming out because he's Gigs or because Drake or fam. Gigs was still shelling shows, putting music out here, still got an anthem that bangs off in the streets, and another one. If you can't bother to listen to that, if you can't bother to listen to Talking the Hardest, Pain is the Essence is enough for you to say it's an anthem regardless.
I'm not saying in the UK. I'm just saying like it's allowed. You know, like people think it's. Okay, cool.
Go on.
Look at it like this, yeah. If you're from Peckham, yeah, and I'm from if you're from the UK and I'm from Amsterdam, yeah, and I do a song with you, and you're my featuring artist, yeah, I might not gonna bust you a bit with Amsterdam locals.
Europe already fuck Europe, as in like Denmark, Poland, Amsterdam, Germany already fuck with what comes out of the UK. So it didn't take Drake. For Drake to come here, for these lot to like it more, cool. You might want to appeal to America, but fuck America. Like,
I just feel like once he, this is what me. Once Drake was co-signing Skepta with the whole Boy About No thing coming out,
them lot were already fine, bro.
That, but I'm saying once he done that, and then once he gave Skepta that interlude on More Life, once he gave Gigs the 2 tracks, I just feel like whenever an American rapper was talking like who I fucking from the UK, they were just all saying the same names. Like they were all saying the same name. Of course, but they were already our biggest rappers anyway. Maybe that's the route you can say
weren't they our biggest rappers anyway?
Maybe you can say that. I'm not going to dispute that, but I just feel like it's a conversation to be had.
They're our biggest rappers anyway. So how can you put on our biggest rappers?
It's a conversation to be had.
Maybe maybe you could say Dave.
Yeah,
but you can't say Gigs and Skepta. They're already our Hall of Famers. Like Heady One. You can maybe say them two, but them two would have been fine without him. They were already like they would have been fine without fucking Drake, bruv. Like,
fair enough.
So what? Does Drake have to come at Larry, man? Don't tell me.
I just think there's a conversation to be had in it. I'm not saying he did, nor did I say he didn't, but it's a conversation to be had in it. I can fully hear why someone would say Drake. Maybe not put on, because put on sounds mad. Put on sounds like you are nothing without me. I'm putting you on, but aided is a term that I would gravitate towards. Aided, helped. Do you get me? Play the part, and that's it. But if you don't hear it, it's fine, isn't it? If you don't hear it, it's fine. But that's so you're saying what? You're saying.
But the thing is, it's not. It's an easy pick, innit?
If it's not an easy pick, it's not an easy pick. It's just
it is. It's the easiest pick out of everyone.
Of course, but what's there? It's there, innit? It's like saying who's your top 5 footballers. Like you're good. Ronaldo and Messi. It's an easy pick, but they're there, innit? Because of what they've done.
So you kind of want to scan the room a little bit. Say, let me, you know. Yeah, Drake, but did you answer who like Drake birthed though?
No,
forget like UK rappers like Toronto. He didn't birth Tory,
but he birthed Party Next Door. Would you say he
didn't really birth Party Next Door? Because where's Party Next Door?
What do you mean by where's Party Next Door?
Where's Party Next Door?
What does that mean though?
What do you mean? What does that mean? What's Party? Yeah, you had the 2 good mixtapes from Party, or do you call them albums?
Mixtape.
But what's he on now? Like,
personally, I think that's enough.
He helped. Okay, The Weeknd. But did he birth The Weeknd, or did The Weeknd have a fucking sick voice anyway?
I wouldn't say he birthed The Weeknd.
The Weeknd's voice was taken in places regardless.
I wouldn't say he birthed The Weeknd. I wouldn't say he birthed The Weeknd. But so you don't think it's fair to say that someone? No, it's not. Maybe you are right. To sign someone doesn't necessarily mean you birthed them. No. It's true. It doesn't necessarily mean that. But did he play a part? In Party Next Door, most definitely. You can't say he didn't.
Yeah, he did. You signed him.
Yeah, you signed him. You can't say he didn't. But so you're telling me he's not your Mount Rushmore. Just say it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it from your mouth, friend. I want to hear it. That's all I want to hear.
I'm not a Drake stan, but he's there.
I don't get why.
He's there.
I don't get why people don't want to be Drake stans. I think
he's there. So
people don't like the norm, innit? People don't want to.
I will download the Drake album.
Who's your favorite Kardashian? It's not Kim. No, it's not Kim.
It's not.
You know what's there? That people always want to say that, brother. Mine is Kim. Like,
it's Chris.
She's the face and it's Kim.
She's a Jenner, but it's Chris, bruv.
Bro. So we got Drake. We got Kendrick.
Future. And it's between Nipsey and Cole.
I still can't believe Nipsey hustled though. And I don't know why I'm laughing.
You don't respect Nipsey,
it's not about respecting the guy. Of course we respect him. I've watched his Breakfast Club like 4 times. Like, if he brought
so you go beyond the music? Huh? You go beyond the music?
Yeah, no, I do go beyond the music. Who else
makes you go beyond the music?
A lot of people make me go beyond the music.
On your Rushmore? Who made you go beyond the music? Everyone, what?
Kanye West on my Rushmore is beyond the music.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
into fashion.
Drake is beyond the music too.
What do you get from Drake outside of music?
You get clothing. What? You get
what? You got OVO tracksuit?
You ain't got Nocturne.
Have you got OVO tracksuit?
They're quite pricey.
Have you got an OVO tracksuit?
They're very expensive.
Come on, the store is in.
I seen it, bro. It's tiny, but they're pricey, bro. They're $3 bro.
He didn't make you go beyond,
bro. He's got a collaboration with Canada Goose, bro.
Cool. Did you buy it?
Okay, cool. So if I bought you that Nocturne jacket right now, you're telling me you wouldn't wear that?
What, the yellow thing?
Yeah,
I'd wear that.
Of course, it's nice, bro.
Yeah, I'd wear that.
That's fashion.
But I'd wear Travis Scott Nike trainers too if I could afford it.
He saved our greatest show.
What?
Top Boy.
Oh, don't.
Listen.
What's going on? Wait. Because this is what that girl said as well, innit? Cool, listen. Top Boy was on Channel 4 before. 4 episodes, 2 seasons.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with it. Cool, the show ended, no problem. Fam, the UK could have brought it back themselves.
So why didn't they?
Because they didn't want to. Listen, some shows don't need to run forever. Look, when My Effing Kids ended, you was like, bro, why has it ended? But after 8 seasons, all right, you clock that's enough. When you're watching Girlfriends and Moesha on Netflix, you're clocking, 6 seasons come. It can't go on forever.
Look what you just said. You said a key thing. 6 seasons, 6, 7
cool,
seasons.
2.
You're saying Top Boy will draw out to
Man
end
wanted to go on to other things.
So you don't think Top Boy ended prematurely?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing that we had to find a guy from Canada.
If it didn't come back, if it didn't come back, would you be calm with it?
Probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't be saying, bro, I need Top Boy.
Back and you watched it.
Of course I watched it.
And you're gonna watch the next season as well.
And I was, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Of
course I am. Because I'm supporting my black UK actors.
So why is it that has to be the guy that we're laughing at saying he's a beg, he's a culture vulture? Why him?
Nah, come on, you're saying I said he's a culture vulture.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm talking to the general public.
Okay, be honest though, was his verse on Heady One's track shit?
No.
You're chatting shit?
See what I'm saying? People, that verse is not what? Go on. Thank you very much. Joe.
You know, why do people have to explain that man was rhyming on hi-hats for us to get it? Big man, when has anyone ever had to explain how we rhymed on the beat for it to be acceptable?
Listen, I'm telling you, this is what I'm trying to say. You see people, like you just said, and this is what I'm saying. It sounds like this, and this is a black thing. We love to contradict ourselves.
What?
He just said, we were talking about Bleep Therapy, about enjoying it, yeah? Just enjoy the song.
But it wasn't good.
People come into music, this is how people come into songs on YouTube, like this, look. Okay, let me get my notes out.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Fam, I was listening.
Enjoy it.
And when man started rhyming on the hi-hats, I was like, this doesn't sound right, fam. What's going on? Like, what's he doing?
Oh my
God. Everyone says, oh, he said Habibi. Oh, lie me, man. You lot lick ass. When I saw people tweeting saying, oh, he said this, I'm like, what? Like, what did he say?
That tune is cold.
What did he say?
Heady spun him.
Yes, yes, he did.
To prove.
Yes, he did.
Heady probably done that verse about 8 times.
Come on,
yeah? We know this.
Heady finished him on it.
Yeah, Heady finished him nicely, but he had to.
Of course, he had to. It's his song,
like, bro. Yeah, so you cannot. I am not going to allow, bro. But like I said, it's easier to say Drake was dead. It's easy to say. It's much easier to say that he was dead than he was good.
Man had to get DJs that didn't produce the thing to come out and say he's rhyming on the hi-hat. Slammy, bruv. How much of a bum liquor people, bruv? That fam, if Messi missed the penalty, are people gonna start saying, oh yeah, but the grass, he slipped when he took it? Fam, he missed, fam.
He missed, didn't it?
He missed.
Like I said, harsh. It depends on why you listen to music, innit? For when Fred told me that he's woke, I said, do you know what I mean? You're gonna start coming there talking about hi-hats. It's cool. It's
telling me about hi-hats, bro.
To surround this all up, it's easier to be harsh. It's easier to be harsh, innit?
It is.
It's much easier. So I hear that. So you're telling me, like I said, everything you're saying right now is to prove why he shouldn't be on my Rushmore. So
no, he's on it.
He's on it.
After
all that slander, you're gonna get someone to carve his name. Look at he hasn't said one good thing about the chap, but yes,
he's still good. He's still got.
Oh man,
my favorite Drake. In fact, is Take Care. No, not Take Care. What am I saying? What's the album with Marvin's Room on it?
Take Care.
Take Care. Oh, okay, because that's a song with someone else. Yeah, that's my favorite Drake. I like the R&B Drake. I don't like the gun man. What gun has he banged?
Nah, fair enough.
Don't lie to me in the music. Tell me.
Okay, so what about Stay Scheming? Before I round this topic, what about Stay Scheming then?
It's a banger.
Okay, cool. What's he talking about on Stay Scheming?
I don't give a toss. There's other man on it that I'm willing to listen to on a track like that.
It is easier.
I'm willing to listen to Rick Ross and French do up Stay whiskey. Like the song's a banger. Like, but what you were saying on Heady One's thing, I was like, bruv, man.
I like that song. Yeah. Drake, I like that song.
That's not my song. Is it on your phone today?
Yes, this is on my.
Outside of the album, it's in your playlist. Yeah, bro, I had that song. That's sneaky. That's sneaky. That's sneaky. How'd you pick that? How'd you pick the single to be on your playlist? Are you actually listening to the tracks on the album?
Maybe Heady. Maybe it's Heady One, innit? It could be.
It's definitely Heady One.
But at the end of the day, Drake was good enough, innit? He went first. It was good enough. Normally, if the guy that goes first is dead, I'm not listening to the song.
Heady spun it.
Heady spun it. So it was calm for me. So that's in my Rushmores, innit? So Fred Santana, we got Drake. You said Kendrick.
I'm gonna let you split face. You can have Future and Fog off.
No. It's okay.
Let me have Nipsey on my team.
It's okay. It's like, oh, now you can have Nipsey even though he's passed. That's allowed. It's okay. It's still.
Yeah, I think for personally, I think who do I prefer? I like my favorite out of the 5 I've said would be Future, Nipsey, Kendrick, and Cole. If we was talking Mount Rushmore levels of the last 10 years, but Drake has to be in there.
Okay, cool.
So I would have to take out. I'd have to take out Cole, man. I prefer Nipsey over Cole.
Jesus.
I like what he stands for, man. Jesus. I'll take Nipsey over Cole and have Kendrick in.
You don't like what J. Cole stands for?
Not too much, you know.
Oh, okay.
Not overly. Like when I saw him try to go into the interview podcasting space and he spoke to Lil Pump, I was like, shut up, man. Man tried to do up conversation. I was like, lie me, man. Even he sent shots for him on the track, then decided to get to know him. I was like, that's sneaky, bruv.
Fair enough.
Get to know him before you send shots, bruv.
Nipsey's for the man, them, innit? Like, I get it, innit? I get the whole Nipsey Hustle approach, man. I respect him. I respect his art. I respect what he stands for. It's just obviously it's just not for me. I've never been one to force it in it. Like you can never force me into nothing. Like from young, like if I like it, I like it. If I don't in it. But yeah, I think he's a bit too woke for me in it. I can't wake up in the morning like and just want to listen to that. It's rare. So yeah,
it's too motivational.
We got yeah. Like I said, I channel my motivation in other areas, not through music. Still, I can't lie. That's what gospel's for. But we got Nipsey Hustle.
Drake, Kendrick, and Future.
Okay, cool. Versus Kanye West, Drake, J. Cole, and Young Thug. So yeah, like I said, that will be there on your IGTV, and you'll get to see who's his best. We already know who won that one anyway, fam. From when man picks certain man. But
you got Kanye in there. Yeah, he's early his first 5 years, but the last 5. It's a bit scratchy.
It's a strong 5 years, bro. So it's strong 5. Ronaldinho only had like 5 years in the game, and it was a strong 5. Do you know what I mean?
Did he get a ballon?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So did Kanye, bro. We got the Grammys. But yeah, anyway, moving on into the next topic. This topic, I feel like everyone's been asking me to talk about it. People are asking me, how am I going to talk about it? I think they were asking me, am I actually going to have my brothers here to talk about it? But I said no. I want to talk about it with someone who got to experience it firsthand, probably more than I did. And hear their views on it, because I done a little Instagram question the other day, innit, like a little. So I was like, they didn't know that I was gonna talk about it today. Only a few close ones knew, and to see what everyone picked, and I kind of knew what everyone was gonna pick, but that's not what I was gonna pick. So we're gonna talk about the little STP era, yeah. But the first question regarding it is STP mixtapes. What was your favorite? No, which is not your favorite. So what do you think is the best one? And then what's your favorite?
I would say 2.
I
would say 2.
Really?
What was the gram saying?
The gram was saying 3, obviously.
Yeah. See, 2 is 1 is the birth, innit?
Yeah.
2 is the
nostalgia's kicking me ass.
2 yeah. 2 is the we're doing this thing. 3 is like we're here now. We're here now, innit?
I remember Jory and Daily were charging people to buy it. I said, Posty.
What you get with 3 is the end, innit? So if man can just chill in the middle and stay there, innit?
2 never really hit for me, you know. I remember I was in 11 when 2 came out. I think it came out on a Sunday, and I was sitting at home playing FIFA 14. Yeah, it came out in October. I remember clearly, and I heard it. I was just like, this is nice, innit? But I feel like they was a bit too happy for me, innit? I feel that's what it was. Even saying 3, they were happy, but it was work happy, innit? 2, they was a bit too happy for me. Like, but then 2 was the birth of when Tim started to, you know, really indulge in that sound, innit? So that's why I can hear why you would say 2, but not for me. 2's last place for me. In terms of my personal favorites, just because, like I said, just because I feel like maybe it was a bit too happy for me, innit? Like I don't really have a proper standout banger that I liked.
The enjoyment was there.
what do you Them Don't Like Me, innit? Like the original before the freestyle, innit? But one is just. It's just for me. One is painful.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like nostalgia's kicking my ass. Like I said, innit? Nostalgia's been kicking my ass from the jump. Like probably what I think. Heady
The thing is, yeah,
nice,
with the man them, cool. We all grew up together.
Yeah.
I knew what the pain was.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like we had the most pain in London.
Yeah.
To give people.
Yeah.
So. When I was able to turn to them for something else, I was like, actually, nah, it's calm because I know what our pain is. I live almost the same pain as the guys.
Yeah.
So if I can get something a little different from them, I'll take it. Enjoyment, holiday. But we wasn't going holiday off tape one. Like we wasn't. Where was we going? You was just on the block rapping pain. All right. So what? Now man's getting booked. They're getting booked for shows. We could go on road. Cool, this is where we are. Then like you said, number 3 was work time.
Number 3 was good. Number 3 was very good. That was it, innit? That's when everyone started to hear it. That's when, you know, my friends were jumping on the bandwagon and that. That's when even I became a bit famous. Do you know what I mean? Like it was good, but I'm them kind of guy. So when it comes to sometimes being the norm, like the rest, that's like me. I don't like the ending, innit? I like the beginning, innit? I like the nostalgia. That's me, innit? Till this day, I don't really listen to Free. There's no tunes from there that I listen to. Like I don't really listen to Ringtone no more. But it's one that I listen to the most. I listened to one the other day. All the tunes are that Shallow and that. All the gritty tunes, like New Pain, all them tunes there. Like that's what I listen to. And I feel like that's why that will always be my favorite one. Maybe not at the time, and that's what makes me feel like is what I'm saying fair. Because maybe not at the time, because I was younger. I was like what, like 14.
Because it wasn't the breakthrough, innit? It was well, hair within like a 15-mile radius. Then you start to bring out number 2. Now you're in universities.
Yeah.
Then number 3.
Number 2 though.
Yeah.
I kind of knew you were saying number 2. Number 2 is the grownish. Summertime, it's not summertime. It's like summertime on a block. Slash, we're going Free's at summertime.
Yeah,
on a
paying
global
attention.
scale, innit? Do you get me? So, but how was it for you? Would you say like in terms of, because obviously you got to do everything I wished I could do.
I didn't get to do everything.
No, but
because remember I was in Coventry.
Yeah, but so then
I only made it to. Obviously, sometimes they'd have shows in Birmingham or shows in Cov.
Yeah.
Nice and easy to be there. But shows in London, Southampton, I couldn't.
So you see, Lady. Yeah, you know the beginning bit where they're in a party.
Yeah.
Was you not there?
Nah. That's the one. I don't think I was there with like the Nigerian drip, innit?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Why not?
I was at uni.
Oh,
so I was missing things like the man them stayed on ends, innit? But I was still have mixtape. I was handing out mixtapes at uni, like listen to that. Or when they'd come and Tim would bring me some mixtape. Yeah, in the queue, take. Then we'd be. Sometimes I'd make it back, go to a show. Probably went to one show in Southampton. That one was long, but. I kept it local, and if we could do London, or even when we was in London, you go MK for a show, come back the same night, and man will say, yeah, I'm on stage at 2, we're all leaving at 1 AM. I'm thinking, big man, is man gonna make it? Man booting on the M-way and it's dark.
Makes no
I was thinking, is man gonna make it? I remember there was a show in Birmingham once, yeah. My boy, he drove an Audi TT in it. I think we 2-door
on the M-way.
Listen, we stuffed like. Obviously, one in front, driver, Shun. No, I don't even think Shun was in the front. Timbo might have been in the front. And it was me, Shun, and someone else in the back. Mad. Tie up. Like, transport to the ting was stiff.
Man, am I coming out to show like this?
Stiff. I had to get out of the car and stretch. Like, man was stiff. Like, it wasn't tour bus time, innit? So it was tight. It was tight. But yeah, then obviously, did... the tour with Fuse.
Yeah. That was
cold.
That's what I got to see.
Oh, did you go to all of them?
No, I went to. Oh, you went to all of them.
Nah, Shun went all of them. I went Glasgow, Birmingham, and London.
Oh, and you came to the London one.
Yeah, and Shun.
That's when you was wearing chinchilla, isn't it?
Nah, that was Glasgow. It was cold up there. That was Shun.
Okay, yeah.
Shun was.
I got that. That's when I went into that's my first club. I went to a club for the first time. I remember I was still like, ages. How old are you? I was 17. At the time,
I remember. And
Shun was out, bruv. That's when like this. And I was drinking. Them man were drinking some mad drink. It's called, what's that drink called again?
Oh,
Shocker.
yeah, that's the one.
It's a marijuana drink.
The Ghanaian thing.
Bro, I was lit. Man. I was lit and drunk at the same time.
I was out back. Yeah, it was good vibes. Just go in the back. Man's getting haircut. All the special guests are there, chilling, drinking, making noise. Go out, do your bit, watch from the back, come out, make noise. Yeah, it was vibes, man. And people need to respect Fuse as well, man. I'm sure he's like the 3rd or 4th most listened to Afrobeat swing artist still to the day.
I quite like Fuse.
Fuse is cold, bro.
I don't mind him.
Good vibes music, bro.
We've already done my brother as well after rating, but I quite like him. Like I feel like he doesn't care because he's making his money.
Yeah, but he's not respected. People don't respect him. I don't know why, bro.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised though. Like even when I went Nige, like people don't respect Wizkid. People don't really respect Burna Boy. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, because they want their locals, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These men have already been going over there.
Like, people are going to put Fuse and RTVs on the same bracket. These times RTVs probably look up to Fuse. Do you know what I mean? But people just don't. People don't want the mainstream. People want. If I say your favorite rapper,
want your local.
Oh, Papoose, all them man and that. Allow it, bro. Nobody cares about Papoose. Do you know what I mean?
Since alphabetical slaughter, like,
bro. These man are Max B. Oh my god, Max B is very cold. The king of wave. That I only learned that recently. Now that I'm older.
Max B.
But people need to know how to relax, like calm down, like
Max B, trust me, trust me.
But yeah, I hear it still. I just feel like growing up, I never really got to do like I spoke about.
Even your favorite guy, Kanye, didn't even know about Max B's wave. He used this thing on his album. What was that The Life of Pablo. He didn't clock he was using Max on the album. Yeah.
I didn't know.
And friends was like, big man, you know, Silver Surfer, that's Max. Like, what's man doing? Like, come and see influence. Like, and I using man's thing, bro.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. No, but I hear it still. But I just feel like growing up, I never really got to experience it. I feel like I got my little, you know, my little bit of fame, you know, growing up a bit, walking around everywhere, walking around college, walking around secondary school.
Yeah, sometimes I would force it and just go Westfield, bruv. Let Timbo get all them. Sometimes you have to go outside and understand your presence in that. Go Westfield, go Shoreditch. People say, "Right, that's get your picture take." So yeah, Timbo, let's go, bro.
One moment in like 2015, yeah. So we've gone to Coyote's house for Christmas, yeah. We're coming back in it, and Tim getting gone the next day in it. So he's gone Poundland now to get bare little essentials at soap and that in it. But I just see bare little girls coming like. But I remember, I'll never forget one Latin girl. She's like this. Oh my god. She's like this. Oh my god. I was like. I was looking at just like, oh my god. But these are young. These are like what? I'm in like what? First year of college. They're probably like what? Year 9, year 10. And then oh my god, I'm just like. And my brother plays it well. He's good at that. Do you get me? Certain man don't know how to play it, but he plays it well. Do you get me? So I just like, okay, like that was a you know a point for you. I knew okay, this is kind of real. And that for me, that's kind of like the end. Like, or maybe you could say it's the peak, but like that's kind of the end. But people still. They still feel that every day you see on the TL, like, you know, the whole SCP this, SCP that. People always come to be like, nah, man. Like, oh, don't you feel like they shouldn't? I'm just like, nah, I feel like it's okay. Like, I feel like maybe
so this is Top Boy.
No,
2 seasons is okay.
I get it, but I feel like, do you know what it is? Like, maybe because like, what was I gonna say? Maybe because I'm first hand, so I still get to hear all the old stuff more than people do. / like
unreleased.
Huh? Not even unreleased.
I've heard unreleased, and I'm so annoyed that some of them never touched road. I'm like, bruv.
That's life.
This one with the and even the Sneak Bow Timbo collaboration era. You get your shallow in there a little bit. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I swear you went to. You remember when Tim shot that like vlog? Yeah, you was with him on holiday.
Which
I
vlog?
swear, but you lot, it was you, Shallow.
Magaluf.
Yeah, was that?
Did he do a vlog there?
Yeah, kinda. He done a video for his tune, the first singing song he actually made.
I think I was there. Yeah, I think that was Magaluf.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I wish I could go on holiday.
Yeah,
like,
that was £50.
See,
you know, that's solid. That one there, it was mad. Then listen, that trip there, I think, yeah. He called me. I was in Cov. I was at uni. He said, "Yeah, man's going Magaluf in 2 days." So saying is, let's go. So send me the money. Sent the money. He was there. That's shooting video, going parties up and down the strip. Yeah, it was live.
That's what Tim tries to call me now like that. Yeah, I'm getting, and it's like 4 bills. I'm like, what you lot doing? Like, do you know what I mean? Just drop me out. But I feel like, what was I gonna say? I feel like maybe because my brothers are not deadbeats either. If it was a thing where my brothers were like in the booth, like grinding, like packing that, you get me straight out to grinding their asses off, I'll be like, nah, you don't failed these lot, man. But I feel like because I know, like, obviously it might annoy them, but they've lived it, they've loved it, innit? Do you get me? And they're still living their life till this day, regardless of their meat. They were doing it before the music, with the music, and after the music. So that's why I feel like for me, I'm content. Like people come to me every day like, don't you feel like, nah man, I'm just like, nah, they didn't. Like, do you get me? Fair enough, you might see other people who have gone to greater heights, but I just feel like it's okay. Like no one will ever forget, and that's good enough for me. No one will ever forget, and I'm okay with that. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually okay with that. I don't need people to be like, nah man, let's make sure this guy like goes to that. Nah, I'm okay with where it's at. It's like Young Teflon. People are like, Young Teflon was, but what do you lot want us to do? Like, what more? No, but the thing is, because I've
seen your brother make music, man, and like I've been in the studio with him. Beat will just be picked there and then. Lyrics will go there and then. Headphones in, sing the thing quick. Like it's really on the spot.
So do you feel like they were failed then as a group?
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's not. Remember the UK. We didn't have the provisions when they was doing it. Who did bust back then?
Like no one, innit?
People just started busting this last. Nah, J Hus remember came even maybe 2 years after Timbo had got his little piece in, and there's a video of J Hus saying he wants to do a collaboration with Timbo. So like
I said, it's easier, innit? It's easier to say.
And J Hus didn't bust that day. J Hus didn't bust straight away. It still even took him some time. Like, but I've just seen how he can make it, the music, and I'm like, obviously I haven't been in studio with too many other people. I've been in studio with a few people, and I've seen how Slice does it and what he comes out with.
Slice,
I still call him
Slice, basically, yeah. So how my brother got his name, yeah. So when we were younger, we used to play UFC, yeah. And there's a guy, he's passed away now, Timbo Slice, innit? So that's where Timbo made his name. And this guy, like, was talking the other day, yeah. He was like, yeah, Slice. I was like, wait, what? Like, that's a real
It's still saved as Slice or bad thing,
that's
boy.
Bad. But yeah, go on.
It's still, I've seen how he makes it. So obviously you would have liked to have seen a bit more, but the UK just wasn't ready back then.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
the UK wasn't. Yeah, the provisions weren't there. No, who was getting signed like that? People just really recently start getting these. Even even look at Young Ads. How long he been rapping for, and it's only now that the music's just taking off. So if either STP or they kept on going as individuals at the pace and power they was going at, who knows where they would have been today? But you know, music lives forever. So if you ever wanted to listen to it, it's there. So
it's me. I leaked it. Listen, the other day I leaked it. No, like a year ago I leaked it all on SoundCloud. I made a page called Mixtape Legends, and I downloaded SC Mixtape 1 and 2, and I downloaded Section Boys, Section Only as well. I put it there. Yeah,
even them as well. Even what happened to them is fucked. Like I had to do up Smoke Boys. That's of their own thing, their own boys. So they had.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was my man.
Yeah,
Ghost you in it.
I don't know who it was, but someone copyright the name. So then they have to go with Smoke Boys, and it's like
it was over from there.
It's not that it doesn't hit the same, but
it doesn't.
Section, we knew what that was.
It just doesn't hit from there.
We knew what that was. So and we knew what they done. Like you can't never overlook their thing either. Like
they're number ones for me, man. They're really there still. And just to touch on briefly before we wrap up, I knew he was gonna talk bare. I knew, and I knew that Mark Rushmore was gonna do it. I could just tell because I knew we were gonna clash. From Chord, I knew he was gonna clash. But quickly, who's more influential for you, Chief Keef or Young Thug?
That's tough, but it's tough because I was gonna say Chief Keef because Drill kicked off over here because of what Drill did over there. But you still now do have a lot of Young Thug type rappers over here as well. So they both have the international influence. Atlanta is doing better than Chicago.
Now, you think though?
It is. Thug.
See, like their main man and our main man.
Exactly.
That does sound like he's from ATL. But at the same time, he doesn't. Because with all King Von and that, but their main man and their main man versus, like, I'm saying Mike because I'm a Chicago by heart. But it kind of
Atlanta overall and Memphis are killing it.
Yeah.
New York is back on the rise.
Memphis, I'm telling you, bro.
Thug is putting on a whole team though. With Slime Language too. Put on the whole team. Dirk hasn't really done that.
Tried to. They just keep
with just one person. Man. Yeah, they keep doing.
But prior to that as well, bro.
Who?
With
King Von,
Rondo and LA. Do you remember that era? That might be too.
Again, I didn't listen to them.
Yeah, see,
so I actually do. No, but I swing more towards ATL.
Rondo, if Rondo and LA Capone were still alive, I'm telling you, you would know. Like, I don't know. You must have heard of Rondo number 9. Never.
I've heard that, but to me, that's a basketball player, isn't it?
That's like, so he copied Rayon, but like, I I feel like if Lil Durk was given that clean run,
the thing is, yeah, Durk started cold, had a real dry patch.
Yeah.
And he's back now.
015 to like 017.
He's back now, innit? And he's collabed with the album's cold.
Yeah, I haven't heard it, you know?
Yeah, I heard it.
I take my time with that stuff.
Album's cold.
You know, I take Lil Baby seriously. I take my time.
Album's cold. This is actually my favourite thing from Baby because I don't like his last couple. When he's alone, I don't like him.
You know, just
like
hate
it's I can't listen to the whole thing, but I prefer Gunna. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. It's tough. But it's gonna have to be Fug over Keef. Chief Keef was fucking it up.
there's variables.
They was fucking it up.
Let me say about Chief Keef. Yeah, my Snapchat name alone, innit? My Snapchat name is Kamzo _064. Yeah, people always ask me what's 64 innit? It's only now that people understand that's Lil Durk innit? You know when you hear like from 63rd, like that they're from 64th Street, innit? I made that time ago. I think me and Tim had an argument. Because you're not SCP, bruv. I was like, allow it. He said, no, I'm gonna take out my name. Like I was angry, so I made up my Snapchat name, innit? But I regret it though. But what do you call it? Yeah, I feel like with me, Chief Keef, like,
well, you can't change Snapchat names, innit?
Nah, you have to keep it the same. I feel like there's a lot of things people don't know about Chief Keef. Like, you know, yeah, do you know that Apple was gonna make a record label for Chief Keef? Do you know that? No. That was gonna be the first artist they ever signed.
But they didn't.
No, but obviously because he went with Interscope.
Cool.
But
does he still make music now?
Yeah, he's still got a few bangers, but they're not as big. But in terms of birthing a whole genre,
yeah, he did.
Like, Chief,
he did.
Chief Keef actually, like, people like to throw away the term birthed, innit? It's very easy to use just because you might have played a part. But to birth someone is that without you know, because only your mum and dad can birth you, innit? No one else can do it. Do you get me? Like, no one else can birth drill, innit? Do you get me? Like, that was birthed by Chief Keef. Nobody else. Like, do you get me?
The reason I see me, I went Cov, innit?
Yeah.
Keef came out around end of first year, start of second year for me. It was going off, but we didn't get to listen to it that much in the club, innit?
Yeah, because it
wasn't allowed. It was more of like it was bedroom music. It was house music. So like, as in you play it in your house. So
do you think he's another like victim of like right person but wrong time?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because if you came now.
Oh my! Like, because remember those days you couldn't even smoke in your videos like that with them kind
of
stuff.
Game over.
But, like,
yeah, they was moving mad.
He still pushed through. Like,
everyone started. Because obviously I say Wayne's influence, but a lot of people started getting that type of hair.
Fred, it's
through
okay
Keef.
To say.
I heard that.
It's okay to say. It's okay to say.
Keef has got legacy. He's got influence.
Forever.
He's got bangers.
Every US festival, he's still there. Like, when you hear "I Don't Like" in the function, you know what that's doing.
He's got bangers.
It's doing more than what Lifestyle would do.
But it's just the case that Fug is bigger now. Fug is bigger, so
yeah, I hear it.
And he's putting on a whole team.
I hear it. But for me, I just feel like nostalgia is kicking my ass once again, and I feel like for me, it has to be Chief Keef.
The thing is, the only place that when I think Chief Keef, where does it take me back to? Just my uni house, innit? Where does Fug take? Fug takes me on holiday. Fug takes me to the gym. Fug takes me to car journeys. Fug takes me to Mykonos. Fug take like.
Does Fug really take you to? Oh, you mean just in terms of
like wherever I listen to him, and where's it like? You know, like sometimes you have a soundtrack to life. Yeah. Where did I hear that song? Where did I hear this song? How does this one make me feel? Like Chief Keef is just in this one place of my uni house. After that, I didn't take Chief Keef anywhere else. I didn't take him on holiday with me. Like,
it's different for me and Amanda minute because we took Chief Keef everywhere. That was our life, and I grew up my damn hair. Like, you get me? Like, bro, I grew up my hair. Like, bro, I felt that was a real impact for me across all areas of my life. Like, but we had sets in school. Like, certain man were from BDK and certain man were from like GDK. Like, it was real. Like, people were bleeding and that. Like, it was mad. That was a real era for me, and I just don't feel like Young Thug done that for me. As much as I love Young Thug,
but everyone's saying slime, slat, ski, all of that.
I hear it, but I just feel like the drill thing, like, to want to be a gangster, like, people were really he was really birthing.
Because now you're taking it away from DMX, bruv. People wanted to be gangster since the real gangster era, like Come on, what are you gonna take being gangsters away from DMX, bro?
DMX, we're talking about being a gang. Oh my god,
birthing niggas, the whole G Unit, Dipset.
No man,
this is when people wanted to be gangsters,
but not like that. Of course, everyone wants to be a gangster. People want to be a gangster till this day, not because of cheeky.
But yeah, Soulja Boy did everything first. Though.
Yeah, now we know that. That's not. We didn't even argue that one. Still, we know about Soulja, but yeah, now for me, so you're saying Young Thug, I'm saying Chief Keef in it. That's another question that we're gonna have for you lot down on the Instagram. But yeah, man, it's been amazing. Time has flown by. It's been my longest episode ever since. Still, it's been amazing. Alright, quick one, yeah. People don't know, yeah. I was talking about this with my friend the other day. They don't know you're the CV man, you know. I keep it separate. Do you think? Yeah, it's on LinkedIn. When you first, oh yeah, but when you first started Nighting Baby, yeah. Nah, they didn't know. Yeah, I find that so interesting. So bare people sometimes, yeah, I rarely talk about it on the show. Yeah, I like to keep it separate. Is it? Yeah. But that was big though. And that's the thing. You know, like sometimes you don't want to mix the crowds. No, but that's not really mixing though. That's just like, trust me. Do you think it's mixing? You would know more than I would. Bringing the corporate world to my. But that's not bringing. I just feel like that was just massive, like to see that everywhere. Fair enough, innit? It was inspirational and that was nuts. But I remember I'm not in touch, innit? Because obviously I'm biased. Do you get me? Because I probably saw it. That same week, the man filmed London City. London City. We was at the video shoot. Phone was ringing off. If you watch the video, I'm barely in it. But pictures, you'll see me there, just on the phone, like doing interviews. Like, oh, go on, yeah, I'll be there at this time. Like, it was mad. But crazy. Yeah, that was at that time. So same time as STP was still going on, but I was Mitch and Timber on that one. That's crazy, but yeah, no. I was talking about my boy today. I was like, do you know that? He was like, I remember that. He's like, I didn't know, you know. I was like, wow. But it was hella years ago. I'm sure that's like low trim, innit? 9 or 10 years ago. Still henching that. Yeah, I bet still. When I used to get back in the gym, gotta do legs. Yeah, man. This was an amazing episode featuring me and the boyfriend Santana. Pleasure for coming on, bro. Pleasure for coming on. Anytime. Are they gonna see you again? Of course, whenever. 100%. Shout me. Yeah. Any topics. So that's it. Keeping up with Kamzo, a receipt with Kamzo, episode 6, over and out. And before I forget, the track of the week. Oh my god, I forgot. You see when you're so lit and you always forget. I forgot last week. I'm not forgetting this week. So the underground track of the week for this week, I picked it myself because I forgot to pick last week. Is AR Abs and Double O Chapo back to back. So that's Blue still hunting, man, it's so beautiful. My ex is a 10 like Roman numerals. But I'm married to the streets, car wife, he's a myth. Trying to make a drink, so who's got them bricks? I call Chapo Beckham, car he's sick with a wit. And bro's attitude stinks when I step on my stick. Bro likes to step with his stick. Different sort of lane, I like to step on the brick. Whole load of money I done swept off my strip. I need to fuck me a that's my boy Cons from Ends. I've heard the song. It's a new underground song on Durham Daily, just coming out. I quite like it. It's more like real rap. It's not really drill or trap. It's a bit real rap. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna post a little snippet at the end, and I'm gonna post a link on the YouTube page for you lot to watch. So yeah, that's everything. Keeping up with Kamzo, Breezy with Kamzo, up in Soapbox Studios as always. You know the pattern. But yeah, man, over and